Welcome, everyone, to Awesome Truth, a wrestling book club. I'm your host, Steve Semino, and with me, as always, is my co-host, Walt Schwenk. Hey, Walters.
Hello, Steven. How's it going?
My friend, it is going very well. We are back on Awesome Truth, and today, Walt, we are revisiting my boy Terry one final time. We are paying tribute in big quotes, question mark, to the life and times of a guy who was in a lot of wrestling matches. And we are doing so by watching one of his worst matches, probably one of the worst matches we're ever going to watch in one of these watch alongs, which is saying something.
Yeah, this one is tops in WrestleCrap catalogs.
And it's fitting for the life of a guy we don't particularly care for. And so let's watch this dumb thing he did.
This might also be the apex of like the creative control for Hulk Hogan in WCW.
Do you mean me and my friend are gonna beat 8 guys at once?
Yeah, I mean,
Including we looked up the world champion and Lex Luger and assorted other people.
yeah, the that's not going to work for me, brother. Probably was said no less than 1,000 times in the en route to what this match ended up being.
But he did say this will work for me, brother, and he of course was referring to the Doomsday Cage match, a long discussed, long admired, long despised match. Walt, I want to go through who Hulk Hogan and his partner Randy Savage are facing, but we will start that when we start this match because there's a lot of names, and I want to see if you remember every single one.
I look forward to probably forgetting most.
Well, okay. If you have Peacock, this is it's Uncensored 1996, so almost the 30-year anniversary. Unfortunately, only the 29-year anniversary of this legendary match. But yeah, Uncensored 96, and the time code is 2 hours 9 minutes and 58 seconds. We're gonna start with Michael Buffer with a ding ding ding, and with Michael Buffer talking, and then we get all the intros. Right?
Yep,
Hooray! All right, you ready, Walt?
let's do it.
All right, I'm ready too. 3, 2, 1. Terry. Okay, there's Michael Buffer. He has a lot of intro work to do today because this match has a lot of guys in it. So, Walt, this is Hulk Hogan and Macho Man Randy Savage versus the Alliance to end Hulkamania. Who is in the Alliance to end Hulkamania?
Well, from what I remember going from top to bottom, it should be Flair and Arn.
Correct.
And then it's Luger, Mr. Luger, Mr. Luger, Mr. Luger.
That's it.
Is it Meng and Barbarian?
Correct.
And then it's Zeus, but it's not. But his name isn't Zeus. They had to like rebrand it.
His name is Z Gangsta.
Right,
which is really bad and probably racist and just lazy at the very least.
Yeah. And then there's like Absolution or
the Ultimate Solution, which is also like basically a Holocaust reference. Oh. So I don't know why they call it. Who I believe is like Giant Haystacks, maybe. Oh no, it's not. It's Bane from Batman.
Oh, sick!
It's Jeep Swenson, who is Bane in Batman and Robin.
It's that Warner Brothers connection, right?
Yeah.
I think Warner Brothers owned TNT. And
you forgot
TBS.
one person, by the way. You forgot the most important person.
Oh, well, Jimmy Hart, obviously.
No, Jimmy Hart's outside the ring with Woman and Miss Elizabeth.
It's not Giant.
No, but it's the brains of the operation. You might think you said it.
Kevin Sullivan.
Yeah, the Taskmaster, of course.
Oh man, yeah. No, I didn't. I forgot him. Yeah.
Who is like 5'6", which is always very funny to see him next to Hulk Hogan.
Right.
So there you go. If you're watching along, you're seeing the ring. They're shining a bunch of colored lights on it. It is really. It's 3 rings on top of each other. Is that right?
Yes.
But it's like up against the entranceway. It's not. Is there a connective thing to the ring? Or is there another ring over there?
Miss Elizabeth in 1996 on all black. I guess this is her like evil phase.
Yeah, perhaps. Oh, they're all coming out at once. Wow.
Arn Anderson in a giant black sweatsuit.
Yeah, for some reason. Because he's evil, I guess.
Also,
Mr.
Luger as a face or heel here, shortly thereafter, is going to turn into a face.
Yeah, this is just really, like you said, this is just, okay, get everybody in the company who is known or mean or big, and I will just take them all on one by one, whether it makes sense or not, you know?
It was rumored that Pillman was supposed to be in this match at one point. Hogan wanted to put Pillman in because he was so hot, and Pillman's like, "Oh yeah, great! I want to be one of the 8 guys who gets fucking clowned here.
Which is
All my
great.
equity I built in the dirt sheets."
I love that Pillman apparently has the power to say no, and everyone else just says yeah. Jeep Swenson. I mean, I can see why Jeep Swenson says yeah, but why is Ric Flair and Arn doing this? Like Mr.
Good
Luger,
question.
like it's just
Who did you just name?
Jeep Swenson. That's Bane.
Is that Bane? Okay, I think
Yeah, Bane
the
is
next question.
Bane is named Robert, but Robert Jeep Swenson.
Jeep Swenson.
Jeep like the car, yeah.
Okay, I don't have Wikipedia open, so like,
Yeah,
you can't
Robert
just say Jeep Swenson and assume that I
You
know
know
what that
what?
means.
If you don't know who Jeep Swenson is, that's your problem. That's not my problem.
Oh my god.
What does Arn wear? I wish we Arn back on the show. So you can like,
Yeah.
Arn, why'd you wear a sweatsuit in the Doomsday match?
Two friends of the show, 2.5 friends of the show, if you include Ric Flair's biographer.
Oh, that's true. That's true. So many friends. Wow. The whole gang.
And then of course your boy.
My
But
boy Terry.
you're gonna have
Oh, Brian Pillman. They're actually talking about Pillman right now in commentary. Interesting. So they're even saying like, you know, where's Brian Pillman? Why isn't he in this match? Which was he? I wonder if he was listed as being in this match.
or maybe that was part of it. He just
And then he
pulled
just
out.
was like, I'm just not gonna do it.
Yeah, fuck this.
I assume Arn's wearing that because it hurts to be in the cage, and he's like, why would I get hurt?
But
Right?
then why is Flair?
Maybe because Flair wants to be tough, and Arn's like, I don't care about being tough. Like, this match is stupid. I'm just gonna wear a sweatsuit.
Yeah, maybe.
Either way, I respect it immensely. It's great.
This must have been a terrible match to watch
This
live.
looks so stupid. Oh my god! Like, but I remember as a kid, I believe I do. We did not watch this together. That you remember?
no,
I'm 90% sure I got this pay-per-view.
I remember. So I have a few things to say about this.
Okay.
One is I remember you.
Here's my boy Terry, by the way.
Oh, there he is. His
Rest in
glory.
piss, as people say.
Yes, rest in puss. Which someone autocorrected at one point during this. So I remember you describing this match to me. We probably brought this up in the
In 1996 or like on the show or
in 96, 97, we're talking about wrestling. He's like, oh man, and I remember this one time, like there's this Doomsday match, and it was like incredible. Hulkamania was like Hulk Hogan. Like you were talking about, like it was like an amazing feat. The way I described Hogan winning the belt in '93 at Mania 9, where I'm like, oh, this is kind of like fun. And you're like, yeah, this is like a great match. We were 10, so
Yeah.
like, what the fuck do we know? But,
yes.
but then I
still.
eventually watch it, and I'm like, oh my god, this was the match.
It's so. I think I was totally just a dumb kid who was seduced by the stupid gimmick, you know, which is what they were going for. So they got me hook, line, and sinker because I thought this was just the coolest sounding thing. Like, and I love. In theory, I like the idea of this match a lot. Like a bunch of not the 2 versus 8 is really stupid, but obviously the like bunch of cage like there's something fun about just how unique and different it was. But look at just watch this right now. They can barely like move on this fucking cage. Why are the cage like? Why is the floor cage like that? That alone is idiotic. They can barely walk on it.
Yeah, WCW did a lot. I mean, not a lot, but like more than once. They did stacked cages. They did this a decent amount, and it's just like this doesn't work. Like walking around on the top of a Hell in a Cell, that clearly had its issues. Like this, and WCW kept doing this.
And there's no like denouement, there's no falling off it or something like that coming up. Like there's just farting around in the cage, you know?
Yeah. It's like the worst form of wrestling.
So what are the is there an escape option? Do we think, or is it truly just? I think it's like pin one person.
Well, I think that's still debated what the rules were of this thing, even 29 years later.
Okay, so there's no like, but it's not elimination or anything like that, as far as I know. Like it's not like Hogan and Macho, which there's kind of a better idea where it's like Hogan and Macho have to get through like guys after guys, you know, like 2 and 2 and 2. That could have been something like. So it's like a gauntlet match, but in a big cage. Like if you and maybe that is sort of the idea here, but I don't think that's the case. I think the other guys are just hanging out on the next level, sort of waiting for them.
I mean, I think the idea is they graduate to different stages, but like,
but I think
at
Flair,
some point,
I don't think Flair and Arn are like defeated and have to stay up there. I think they all just come down with them, right?
Yeah, eventually they figure out how to get to the next level.
I mean, I guess we're gonna find out together, but the logic of it is just I imagine all the dads, forced to watch this with their dumb children. If they have any sort of
Oh my
objectivity and
god.
like curiousness about wrestling, they're like, "What is
So
this stupid thing?"
so
Like, what is happening?
Macho Man is holding Arn like as if he's waiting for Hulk to punch him, and then Hulk's in the middle of punching Flair, and just like leads to nothing. Do you think Macho Man planned every move of this match on a notepad?
He brought all the guys. He brought Jeep Swenson and Meng to this cage
Yeah.
this morning, and they worked it all out.
Yeah, you can't even take like an Irish whip on this thing. Like you can't even run on it.
I wish we had done more. Now I'm watching it. I'm like, I guarantee they must have been asked about this a million times, and they must have shit all over it. And it's in WrestleCrap. Like I have WrestleCrap somewhere in my house. Like I know this is one of the chapters, and I'm sure we talked about it. The only time we have documented discussion of this is on the WrestleCrap episode in I believe 2017.
Right.
So
So
8 years ago, we talked about this, and we must have discussed this match. And I did not go back and listen to that either, but we should have because now I'm very curious. Like, no one could be having. I could have fond memories of this, or like think it was good for their careers or for the promotion or anything like that.
yeah, I mean, I guess you're in the main event, so that of a big card, so that's positive.
Yeah, I guess like Barbarian's probably kind of pumped about that. He probably gets a little payday out of it. So and
Yeah,
Meng and
and Jeep Swenson.
Chief Swenson, of course, Chief Swenson.
They should have just called him Jeep Swenson.
Instead of the ultimate solution, like that's really bad. Like I really don't know why they did that.
Yeah, they're also. I'm sure the people in Tupelo, Mississippi don't care.
That's
as
true.
much.
If you are, yes, that's a good point. This card is in Tupelo, Mississippi, so I was gonna make fun of it as a wrestling hotbed. It might have been wrestling hotbed, but it was not a Doomsday Cage kind of place, I would imagine.
Or it's a perfect place for this kind of match. They're
But
just
it's
happy to
South
get
though.
wrestling.
But isn't I have to assume they were not used to, especially from their NWA/WCW. They probably liked like regular wrestling, like Barry Windham versus Flair fighting for 27 minutes with like arm bars and stuff.
Or Conan versus Eddie Guerrero with
Yeah, which is
European flair.
yes, which is the lead. We should talk about this card real quick while this other dumb shit's happening. So this card is fascinating. There's a lot of matches, and they get a lot of time. There's, as you said, Conan versus Eddie Guerrero for the U.S. title. There's Finlay and Regal get 17 minutes, which is pretty wild that they would give those two guys 17 minutes. Our favorite wrestler of all time, the Booty Man with the Booty Babe, defeated DDP. The stipulation was DDP had to retire after that match, and obviously DDP certainly did retire in 1996. Never wrestled again, so he
Nope.
stuck true to that, which is good.
Yeah.
And there was also the Giant defeated Loch Ness in a who's a bigger man match, which is probably was great, 2 minutes long.
That sounds like the worst fucking match in the
I
world.
mean, 2 minutes is the
I'm
appropriate
sorry.
amount of time, I guess. But yeah, so they're all just literally standing there. Like, why do they make them go into the cage just to stand there? Arn's doing a figure four on Hogan, which is weird.
Oh, that seems backwards.
Is Arn allowed to do that? Oh, and then the other one is
Yeah.
there's a 30-minute street fight, Sting and Booker T versus the Road Warriors.
Sting and Booker T.
Yeah.
Where's Stevie Ray?
Unclear where Stevie Ray is, but
Oh, double figure four. Yeah, I wish there was
there
more
we
to
go.
say about the action of this match, but there's just been a lot of like trading punches for.
and they have a 2-camera experience here. We're getting split screen,
Yeah.
and like you said, we can see both figure fours. Right now, it's basically a tag match. The other people, I don't believe Z Gangsta or Jeep Swenson are in the ring yet. The ring.
Yeah, quote unquote.
I think it's just Taskmaster Luger and the Faces of Fear underneath them, just sort of yelling up above them.
Right.
Which, for their sake, that's even better of a match for them. They get to stand there for 10 minutes.
Yeah. You saw at one point you saw like Mr.
Flair's
Luger,
got a foreign object. No one could see what it was because this is all shot through
Yeah.
a bunch of chain link
Chain link.
fences. You have no real idea what's going on. Like you said, the fans must just be despising this
Right, yeah.
because it's off to the side and it's back.
Oh wait, someone had a. Is it like hairspray? Oh, it's salt.
Oh, it's powder or salt. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So that's how you get down. Is you just lift up the floor?
Yeah, so they're using the powder as a distraction to escape.
But then why aren't they just beating the shit out of Hulk Hogan? Oh, there they go. It took them a while, but they let them just walk down. So
Oh
now
God.
Flair and Arn get to take a powder for probably 10, 15 minutes
Yeah.
because they got literally powdered.
All right. So now it's 4-on-2.
Yeah.
Um,
So they've
you're
made it through, and I assume it's a 3-level cage. So I have to imagine the final level is going to be Jeep Swenson and Z Gangsta, but they're probably giving them a ton of just like neither one of them is a wrestler necessarily. So they're probably like, well, you guys don't have to wrestle very much.
yeah. Right. Yeah, they definitely are barely
Because
wrestlers.
Tiny Lister is a Z Gangsta, if you may not know, is Tiny Lister, aka an actor who's in Fifth Element and Dark Knight and a lot of other things. He's also in No Holds Barred,
Correct.
covered on the show, awesometruth.libsyn.com. So WCW and Infinite Wisdom brought him back as a Hogan foil. And again, that was 10 years ago, and he's not a wrestler. So
Right. Cannot stress that enough.
probably did not even give a shit. Was like, I will take the payday, but I will not learn to wrestle.
Yeah. And he doesn't have to because there's 7 other people who can
Yeah,
do it
there's a
for
whole
him.
bunch. And I believe that, like, I have to imagine when we get to him, there's going to be just a bunch of dumb shit that is, barely qualifies as wrestling anyway. So,
Oh my God. So you're good. Unlike my encyclopedic memory of 1995, 96 WWF,
yeah.
I do not have any clue contextually what the hell was going on in WCW in early '96.
Yes, well,
Pretty much
we were talking
before
beforehand, and
Nash comes.
you made the great point that this is not far away from NWO. So, the next couple pay-per-views are Slamboree and Great American Bash. And at Great American Bash, it is when Nash and Hall beat up Bischoff and powerbomb him through a table. So 2 pay-per-views from now, we're off to the races with the NWO, and the one after that is Bash at the Beach.
Right.
So this is really it. I think this is Hogan's. Did he have a match? I don't think he had a match at Slamboree. This might be Hogan's last face match. Yeah, this is. At least on pay-per-view. He never had another good guy match in WCW pre NWO.
So he comes out of this Doomsday.
He
match.
defeats the Alliance, the dreaded Alliance, to end Hulkamania.
They just locked the Barbarian and Ming in the second half of the second
and now Arn's
layer.
coming down, but they can't get in. No.
Okay, just so everybody's clear, there's a extra door in the second layer.
But now they're trapped in this incredibly small room with Sullivan. Oh, they're going outside now. Ooh.
Oh my God.
This is so sloppy because they have to constantly, like, they're either trapped in a space or now they're on a weird scaffold and they, like, have to be vaguely careful they don't fall off.
Sure.
So they can't do that much. Sullivan is being kicked. Hogan is lightly trying to kick Sullivan off.
This is in TLC. They're not going to be doing any flips off.
No,
this thing.
Sullivan's not going to fall, right? No, there's no
No.
crash pad down there. Okay.
And then this is one of those times where I would have loved to see like a pre-match promo, just to see how the hell we got here. How the hell did we get here? Like, how did it get to this point?
It's so funny because as I remember it, and as I've sort of what I recall reading about it, this was presented as some like culmination of everything. Hogan has come on.
Right.
Everyone, he can't be beaten, or he's like, obviously he's the immortal Hulk Hogan. So like the Dungeon of Doom obviously was centered around defeating him, but then Flair and Luger and like all these guys were just like, we all hate Hulk Hogan. So they all team up and Jimmy Hart obviously turned on him at one point. So like they all just sort of team up to defeat him. And I think like it's supposed to be epic, I think that's what they were going for is, it's all these people and how can Hulk Hogan get through them all? But then obviously in reality and certainly in retrospect, it's just the most stereotypical Hogan must pose shit in the world,
Yeah.
It's something Vince would never have been stupid enough to do because he's like, no, how about there is a one-on-one match or a tag match? No, there's not. There's not a million guys versus Hogan. That makes no sense.
Oh my God. Yeah. I mean, luckily.
And now they're out of the cage, so the cage is largely irrelevant.
All right. So escape isn't
No.
isn't the end goal of this. Clearly.
This also makes Macho look. I mean, knowing what we know about Macho and Hulk, and like obviously their great feud, like he's just such a Hogan lackey through so much of his WCW run. It's just so sad,
Yeah. No. I remember. when I downloaded this, I ended up I just ended up watching
He's beating Kevin
scrubbing
Sullivan with a
through.
microphone now.
Oh yeah,
That's not babyface shit, by the way. That's very
yeah.
not great.
He's still that from Michael Buffer, which so that's a $500,000 microphone.
That's right.
But now they're in the ring. Okay, this is
Yeah.
insane.
Oh, and he's doing moves. He's doing his moves.
Yeah.
This has to be like, we got to give the fans, like, they must have built this thing and then realized, like, we got to get back in the ring at some point because
Yeah, right.
the fans are going to revolt.
Yeah, what was the point of the fucking $500,000 of cage construction? But I was gonna say, what was I saying about any of this crap?
Savage, you downloaded.
I watched World War III in '95, and where Savage wins the title because the Giant with the ref's back turned pulls Hogan out of the ring, and so even Savage wins the title, but like the entire aftermath is Hogan's like, I believe you that you didn't know that was happening, brother. But like, you'll watch the tape
they
on
neuter
Monday.
and negate that like immediately, basically.
Exactly. So like, I just watched that. I'm like, man, like Savage really never got out of this guy's shadow, even
Which again,
with the title.
As much as like Mania 4, still has Hogan involved, Savage wins the match and gets to have the belt for a year, and it's all in service of a great feud that's about to come. So again, not to praise Vince too much because Vince is also a horrible man, but in terms of wrestling booking, it's the best way to infuse Hogan into everything. It's like, okay, sure he's gonna do this, but like it's part of the story,
Yeah.
And instead, that is just like that WCW stuff. Just sounds like they just Hogan. It's like, where's Poochie? It's like Hogan's got to be. Everyone needs to ask where Hogan is at all times.
Sure.
So bad.
And yeah, so. And I guess that was 6 months before this. So at some point, Savage loses the title to someone. Flair, I guess.
We believe Flair is the champ, but there's no belt visible, and there's no Wikipedia doesn't really say it. And the next pay-per-view, the Giant has the belt, but the Giant does not appear to have the belt here. So I believe Flair is the champ.
Okay. So at some point, so this is me just putting pieces together because at some point after 95 November. Botch loses the belt to Flair,
presumably
or someone
Flair,
else, to then get the Flair, to then get the Giant. Then Hogan wins it in Road Wild that year, or Hog Wild.
And then we're off to the bad guy races.
And now they're back in the ring again. What's the point?
They're all just going to the ring. This is all, and we have not seen Jeep Swenson or Z Gangsta yet.
Yeah.
So we're getting into like sort of like the Yeti territory, where we're going to get Jeep Swenson coming out, and we're going to have to, or Z Gangsta, we're going to have to, it's Jeep Swenson,
Yeah, yeah.
But no one is going to give a shit because no one cares. And he's big, but like the Giant is already big and on the roster. Like, why Jeep Swenson is not? Loch Ness is on the roster. Like, they have big guys already. They don't need Jeep Swenson.
Yeah. Why wasn't the Giant part of the coalition?
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Because he has to face Loch Ness, like... Just not. Why not put Loch Ness and the Giant in the coalition, and then get rid of Z Gangsta and Jeep Swenson? Doesn't that make a lot more sense?
I don't know.
Because Loch Ness, I believe, is also in the Dungeon of Doom.
Right. I mean, but
or Tenta. We were talking about John Tenta. I don't know what John Tenta's doing. He's on the roster around this time as the Shark, and the Shark is not in the Alliance. Where's the Shark?
I don't know. It's a great question.
Yeah, I mean, these are great. These are
dark,
really good
dark match.
Yeah, honestly. And I do not have the Wikipedia prowess right now to look up. He's not. Wow, these dark matches are really bad. Oh, that's a different card. These are.
Also, like, there's like, even with the numbers event, there's still like no strife or like any sort of strain with the mega.
Hogan
powers.
is just using foreign objects too.
Yeah.
That's not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to like be the good guy who is like, I don't subscribe to this.
Now, if you're a wrestler, is this a fun match to do?
Like you said, I guess if you're just like business oriented and you're like, what does it matter? Like, either I go out there and do some dumb shit on the undercard or I'm in the main event. I guess I'll take the main event.
Like, is this a fun match?
Are Mang and Barb, are they still locked in that little room?
I think so. I mean,
so they're just not even in. So they truly are not in 75% of this match.
Oh my God, Hogan is like 2 heads above
That's what I'm
Sullivan.
saying. He's so big. Sullivan's a little man.
And also the fact that Sullivan doesn't have elbow pads or knee pads, he looks effectively naked.
He really does. But
It
this is yeah,
always does it.
this is just a tag match of just Luger and Sullivan versus Macho and Hogan for quite a while.
Yeah, it's weird.
So weird.
Like, and so Luger was part of the Dungeon of Doom at this point.
Luger was recruited by Jimmy Hart, I believe.
So he's a like a free agent before this.
Yes.
But obviously, like the Dungeon of Doom, Flair and Arn are 4 horsemen, so they're not Dungeon of Doom.
Yeah, I think they are just involved because they just, we got to get our hands on Hulk Hogan,
Yeah, and Z Gangsta I get because of Hogan's past,
Yeah.
which is a
Well, of
very
course, Z Gangsta. I guess.
wish was the forgotten
The
part of
most
his
logical
past.
path in the world is to recruit Z Gangsta.
Yeah, but like, yeah, but cheap Swenson. What does he have to do with any of this?
Oh, here comes Speak of the Devil. It's Jeep Swenson. Look, Jeep Swenson is not even that big. Like, I mean, again, he is quite large, but
Yeah.
he's not so big that it's like you must get him in this match,
Was he announced as part of this match until now, or is this like a shocking?
No, I think he's part of the match.
Okay.
These are questions I do admittedly not know
Oh,
all
wow.
the answers to.
Z Gangster and Macho Man.
Let's not forget too. I think we're gonna see him pretty soon. We're gonna, the Zodiac was part of Dungeon of Doom as well. Of course, you remember Zodiac, right?
Of course,
Yeah. Who is the Zodiac?
it's Terry's boy.
The Booty Man.
Yeah. Beefer.
Jeep Swenson, unclear. Let's see. Let's learn more about Jeep. Yeah, they could have had Hugh Morris in this. One Man Gang was also involved at some point.
Oh, I saw him in the World War III.
I'm trying to learn about when did Jeep Swenson join the Dungeon of Doom.
Wow,
Yeah, it
the
looks
crowd
like-
is chanting Hogan, so they're pretty into this.
That's good. So maybe we're idiots. Maybe this was exactly
Yeah.
the right call, and everyone had a great time. Yes, they did. The Dungeon of Doom expanded its roster by bringing in Z Gangsta and the Ultimate Solution. So it seems like it was tied to this match.
Yeah.
Oh, so they've lowered a cage now. Is that
No,
right?
the cage was already there.
Oh, the cage is already there.
Yeah. They just skipped it.
Oh, got it. Okay.
It's the same cage.
Wait, no, it's up in the row. Oh, did they go back to the cage? Oh, they went back to the cage. Oh, so this is the lower level of the cage with the ring in it.
That they decided to skip.
Yeah,
for a
and now they're
while.
back in another ring, which is on the side with the cage.
Yeah.
Okay. And Z Gangsta's also looking great. He's big.
Yeah. He's got some pecs.
Yeah, he's got mass.
Former best friend of Macho Man too. We haven't even uncovered.
Oh, because
that
you mean
onion.
when Macho Man was bad, right?
Yeah, we were tag partners.
Yeah, that's right. At like SummerSlam, right? Or Survivor Series, one of those.
SummerSlam 90
Or 89 maybe?
89, yeah, because it's right after WrestleMania 5.
Wait, so where are the Faces of Fear right now? Are they still in that room?
Possibly.
Because now it's just become another tag match with two guys who are not wrestlers.
Yeah. Oh my God, this axe handle. I can't see another double axe handle.
Yeah, they both, Macho Man, obviously a great wrestler. Hogan, not a great wrestler. But both guys at this point did not have widely varying move sets,
No.
They
Bear
had about
hug.
7 moves. Yeah.
Whoa.
So the idea that they're going to, again, versus two guys who have no moves, this is just a total. Oh, there's a bear hug. Oh, it's wow.
Z Gangsta
It's
doesn't
no holds
even
barred.
sell.
Yeah.
Why have we waited this long to have this showdown?
I don't know. Why doesn't Jeep Swenson get involved and just beat up Hogan?
That's a great question. Oh,
What does it say on Tiny Lister's head?
Hogan.
Does it say Hogan?
I don't know. It's hard to tell. Also, there's a referee, so the implication is that there could be pinfalls or submissions.
It seems like it's just a single fall. A no DQ, obviously no count out. single fall. Were they when they had the figure four on? Was Randy Anderson checking for, you know, tap outs, or was he just sort of
I
like
don't know if Randy
hanging out?
Anderson was in the top cage. I can't remember. Now I have to
So
go back.
maybe there was no way to win until you get to this ring, or the real ring, maybe.
Yeah. Well, there wasn't. Randy Anderson wasn't in
Oh, I
the
see.
other ring, was
I
he?
hope you are enjoying all these additional axe handles.
Oh my god.
After you said no more axe handles.
Yeah. All this is
It literally,
like.
because what other move is there on a big guy who's oh, is that Arn? Oh, Arn's got the Arn is now in normal wrestling gear. Took his sweatsuit off
Yeah.
because he's like, okay, now we're wrestling normal, so let's all
All
go.
right. Flair's in there now.
Oh, and he's strutting. Yeah, see now I think like Flair and them are probably like, this is great because we don't have to do anything. I know Flair liked to wrestle, so maybe he's like, okay, maybe this does stink because I don't get to wrestle. But I mean, it's such a night off for almost all of these guys.
Yeah. Well, I guess so. I mean, it's a lot of double axe handles. That just 30 minutes of double axe.
Macho and Hulk are the ones who are being like they're having to work a lot.
You know, Cena just had a like 30, 40 plus minute match. Like,
Was
a
that
few
how
nights
long
ago.
the Cody match was?
Oh yeah, it was very long.
Jeez, I didn't watch it at all.
No, I didn't watch it either, but I just
And it was clean. There was no interference, right?
doesn't seem like it.
Yeah,
It's
well,
just a 40-minute John Cena match.
and I hear people liked it. I do need to. I guess I'm not if I'm going to sit down and watch the entire thing, but I need
Yeah.
to watch some of it.
Yeah. Anyway, so point being is, Hogan, well in his 40s, I assume at this point, putting on a 30 plus minute match. I mean, there's something to be said about that.
Yeah,
I know-
and like he's not bouncing all over the place or anything, but he is out there constantly moving the entire time. Like
Yeah.
he's keeping very, very busy.
he took a few bumps.
Yeah, like you said, mostly of the axe handle.
Oh yeah. Oh, you're not. There's no back bumps for that axe handle. That's for sure. So if there's some white powder just. in the
What's going to
corner.
happen? The camera's sort of panning out as if someone's going to. Oh, Walt, who's that? Who is it? Oh, it's the Booty Man. He gave them powder and frying pan.
Yeah. So he wasn't Zodiac anymore, I take it.
No, he's the Booty Man. I think he broke free from their spell or whatever.
Oh, okay. With his
So Hogan and
spell?
Macho are just frying pan everyone.
Wow.
So this is the solution backstage. Like, okay, so like
Yeah.
obviously eventually they're going to be outnumbered by everybody. What are they
Yeah.
going to do?
Suck at ECW with these frying pans.
We're just going to hit him with a lot of gimmicks frying pans.
Yeah. Oh, Macho Man tripping over as he exited hit. That's final.
Mr. Luger.
Cheap Swenson with a frying pan. Wait, where's the Ming and Barbarian?
That's what I'm saying. They're gone. I don't know where they are.
They were literally in this match for like 3 minutes and they get locked out.
Yeah, but Luger escaped, so they must be somewhere where we just can't see them.
Okay, so
Walt, I think this is it's the glove. Oh, it's a weighted glove.
what does that even mean?
I don't know.
Is
It
the coal
looks
miner's
like a
glove?
very regular glove.
Oh, you ready
Oh, so wait, Luger also did a double take there, which is. Do you think
Yeah,
that was
why-
the plan, or did he
for
fuck
this? Why did
it
he just
up?
punch over his head?
I don't know. But I guess maybe they're going for like, well, he's like, well, I don't really like Flair anyway.
I don't know. I think he just botched it.
Oh,
Wait, so now this is the confusing part. They escape.
oh no, look.
He runs in.
I believe they were trying to escape and they forgot the rules, and someone told Macho, you have to go back in and pin.
Hogan sent it back in. He's like, yeah, gotta get that pinfall, brother.
Jeez.
CageMatch.com needs
That
to.
might be the worst. I know that we just did Goldberg Undertaker in Saudi Arabia, and that's really bad. This might be worse.
This is bad, but also just like
It's more fun.
super
It's definitely
good.
more of a good time. Like you're not watching two old men just fart around and embarrass themselves. Like this is, many middle-aged men
This is
semi-embarrassing themselves.
this is less of a failure of pro wrestling, and like I would say it's more of a failure of talent management.
Yeah.
That we're ever allowed to
Also,
come to this.
Ric Flair takes the pinfall in this match. There's
Yeah.
so many guys in this match who are totally useless, and Ric Flair is the one laying down, taking 1, 2, 3.
Like, if you lose this match, how do you ever look redeemed in the fans' eyes. Like, no wonder why Flair had like confidence issues after this. It's like, you
I also
know,
like how we're back to the announcers. Why doesn't it end with Hogan and Macho celebrating? Why are we going back to the announcers?
I don't know. They're
Wow.
plugging Nitro.
Oh, sure. You got to do that. Okay, it looks like Giant. Okay, here we go. So Giant beats Flair the next night on Nitro. So Flair loses.
For
Flair
the
loses
belt.
this match. Yeah, Flair loses this match, and then he loses the belt the next night. So they're just
It's
they're
a
in full
rough 24
embarrassed.
hours.
We're in full embarrassed Ric Flair as much as possible stage right now.
Yeah, I'd say
shake
so.
shake the poor man's confidence to the point of utter depression.
The pushing 50-year-old young man's confidence.
That was a great way to say goodbye to my boy Terry with a truly, like we said, as dumb as that match was and as awful as it was, I think Terry comes out of it looking, in terms of working and all that, like he made that problem, with his own two hands, I'm sure, with so much backstage bullshit. But he is giving it his all to try and make it into something. It's a mess that he created, and then he's trying to sort of work his way out of it, which I guess I have a weird, strange sort of Hulk Hogan style respect for.
I have nothing else to add to that thought. If that's what we're going with, then congratulations to Terry for another successful match.
Big quotes around that one for sure. Well, if you want to talk about Hulk Hogan in many other contexts, you can find all of our Hogan episodes in our archives, awesometruth.libsyn.com, and also our episodes old and new. You can subscribe to us, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever podcasts are delivered. We are there. Walt, great to talk about Hogan. As we said last time, this is it. No more My Boy Terry chats ever again, right?
Uh, let's not close the door on this.
Until they release like 10,000 documentaries and other sort of things about Hulk Hogan. So.
Oh, there's a Netflix doc coming out. We got to talk about.
Yeah, I know. We'll talk about him again for sure. But we got this out of the way at least. So we'll never talk about the Doomsday Cage ever again. So
we can watch more of this, to be honest. This is pretty fun. In the worst possible way.
Well, we hope you all had fun too. Thank you so much for listening. And remember, the truth will set you free.